Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. We're currently trading at around 51 cents. Generally speaking, our progress has slowed to a standstill. We'll have to wait and see what happens in October, but many people are hopeful about it, so much so that they're even dubbing it Tober for crypto. But there will be some guesswork involved. Attorney General Jeremy Hogan, an XRP supporter, decrypted the tattoo of Ripple's CEO. From northern latitudes, the tattoo ellipse represents the solar eclipse of October 14, 2017, and it intersects with the full moon at 37:46:39 north 122-2459 west. You should expect to hear a lot of talk about how XRP is about to explode on October 14th. Now, I don't like to call on dates. And this is why people's expectations are raised. People are more excited than ever because they know that day is finally here, the big day. Then suddenly, nothing occurs, and everyone is angry again. So I refuse to discuss anything until October 14th, when something should hopefully happen. Like I've indicated in other videos, it's hard to find a compatible date in the crypto world. That's because this market can't be called by anyone. 100% a case study on the Ripple economy is published by Harvard. Now that Ripple and XRP are being taught at Harvard, you may rest assured that you are in possession of the future. After all, a Harvard education doesn't come cheap, therefore the university wouldn't waste its students' money on a worthless subject. That's why I said XRP will be used to transfer funds throughout the globe in the near future. This case study digs into the vision of Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, and how he plans to use XRP to shake up the global payments sector. In addition, the case study was supposed to provide students with a deep dive into fundamental elements of the crypto ecosystem. To begin, it teaches pupils the basics of Bitcoin and the blockchain sector. Ripple's unique crypto business model was highlighted in that case study, along with the company's strategy for implementing XRP for international payments. And I believe Harvard already understands what will happen in the not-too-distant future. After 5 years of dormancy, in 2018, an account named Satoshi was reactivated thanks to some tinkering on David Schwartz's part with an old computer. It's impossible to make up such details. That's why we said what we did. Perhaps David is the brains behind Bitcoin. But that's just how I feel. An alleged XRP investor has reported losing thousands of XRP and their Ledger wallet. I still use a Ledger wallet to store XRP even now. I continue to believe that Ledger is safe to use. I haven't opted for any of the available updates or upgrades. Therefore, I shall demonstrate the events described above. Community members in Dallas asked the Dallas girl where she got her Ledger gadget and how she remembered her recovery phrase. She said she bought it in November 2020 from the Ledger website. She said her secret phrase was safely written down and stashed away. These replies prompted inquiries over the likelihood of a cyber attack and offered potential scenarios like her buying a used Ledger device or accidentally disclosing her private keys. Notable members of the XRP community deduced that the mysterious wolf had joined the discussion to warn people about phony Ledger support accounts. Using anti-malware software like PolySwarm, he urged users to stick to the Ledger website's authentic connections and stay away from rogue smart contracts. The fact that a young Dallas girl responded to a sham Ledger support account was uncovered by that crypto basic is intriguing. This exchange, however, took place after the supposed hack. However, the allegation implies that the occurrence may have resulted from previous interactions of a similar nature. This has not been verified. This much perhaps she did this before and just stopped using that particular term. I don't know. However, I have not come across any additional discussion of the Ledger hack, which seems odd given that individuals losing their XRP would be all over X. Therefore, I believe this to be an exceptional case. Please share your thoughts on Ledger in the space provided here. People are still discussing the IPO because of the question of whether or not the XRP price will react by reaching $600 a share. It would be fantastic if the next run began now that XRP is rising. The price rises even further as Ripple announces an initial public offering. As XRP holders, that might be the best possible outcome. Of course, until Brad officially announces it, I'm not going to put much stock in that IPO. However, this may work out for the best in the end. The Supreme Court, in its upcoming term, will consider reining in the authority of federal agencies, unelected bureaucrats, stay out of politics, the Supreme Court's banner state, and so on. Okay, so the price of XRP is rapidly increasing. The IPO is officially announced by Brad. If that scenario played out, the price of XRP could easily reach 3 digits, in my opinion. That's exactly what the XRP Global Rent.com network needs to finally cross over to the XRP ledger. I am compelled to share this news with you all, because Rent.com network recently reached out to me about sponsoring my channel. What do you think of this cryptocurrency, as they have requested that I perform some films on the subject? A global blockchain platform with many uses has just made a monumental announcement. It will connect its native token, Orient, to the XRP ledger. This news has sent shockwaves through the blockchain moral Rent.com network. The news was announced on the official social media account for Rent.com Network X, which means it came straight from Rent.com Network's SEO. Rent.com Network, which has a global footprint in more than 130 countries, is more than just a blockchain infrastructure. It's a gateway to greater independence and rich rewards. It provides a diverse ecosystem that goes far beyond the norm in terms of both assets and scope, including everything from homes and businesses to commonplace goods like bicycles and heavy machinery. Ownership in a Rent.com network is dynamic, allowing for easy access to assets and beneficial effects. Exactly how do you feel about ARNT? And I really value your candid feedback on this. If you don't like it, I'm not going to discuss it with you. This channel has had your support for much longer than Rent.com has, you know. I mean, for the past year and a half, you've been giving me a precious commodity, 10 minutes of your time. The passage of time is irretrievable. That's why I told everyone how much I appreciate them. I mean it every time I say it at the end of a video. The real question is, should I broach the topic of ARNT? With the French central bank planning to work with Ripple, it looks like XRP has scored another victory. It appears like France will join forces with Ripple and adopt XRP in the near future. I've long maintained that people should look beyond the United States since everyone else seems to be waiting to jump on board until the United States joins in. I also like how this issue with the SEC has caused waves to develop in other parts of the world. The United States participation is fantastic news for when things do take off. The icing on the cake. That's how I see it, anyway. The interest on debt is decreasing at an ever-increasing rate. The new classifications make our republic straightforwardly apparent. USA has been substituted for us in the new section. We refers to the corporate US government. United States of America is our republic. To the right of the year 2025 and the words United States of America Treasury dollars, a map of our country is drawn in gold. USM2 money supply is currently contracting at a rapid rate. The pyramid and US currencies from the Federal Reserve System serve as the background for this section. They're losing money, therefore we know it's the Illuminati and foreignly. However, with the introduction of USM, the ratio of 2 foreign currencies to $1 has changed to 1776. So, what do you make of the debt clock and its mysterious movements? The debt clock even had verses from the Bible on it the other day. Plus, I'm wondering what the deal is. It's important to keep in mind that the US debt clock is privately owned and updated on an irregular basis. That's why they affixed this. And many believe it has anything to do with the impending crash. How often do we have to go through this? We've run out of money, and when the crisis finally comes, it will be a biblical one. When the crash finally occurs, as I have repeatedly said, it will be catastrophic. Many don't realize how challenging it will be to articulate. However, if you're a crypto investor, you already know that the value of your holdings will soar when this system collapses and unravels. Coincidentally, the stock market will hit zero at the same time as the US debt clock and the Forex chart both malfunction to zero. Wow, what a coincidence! Yesterday, all of the world's currencies were suddenly available on this site, right? For what purpose are they practicing? In my opinion, a major event is imminent. That's why I've long maintained that XRP's time is coming soon. If only it were the year 2020 again. And the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit was only getting started. At the time, I expected it to be resolved within a year. But now that it's over, it took more than 2 years. Finally, XRP's future was defined. Honestly, I feel like this is the closest we've ever been. I really do mean that it is on the horizon now. Prepare ahead of time and stock up while prices are low. Don't be the person that waits for buzz and price activity to get their bags. Fear also exists. Waiting to buy after the price has gone parabolic is a surefire way to lose money. This is exactly what I've been arguing for. At its current price of 51 cents, XRP is a bargain that should be taken advantage of immediately. Because eventually, this cost won't exist anymore. You definitely don't want to be the guy who joins in the middle of a huge green candle. You have no idea how many individuals I often hear from. In other words, I still have some cash on hand. I'm currently observing from the bench. I'm patiently watching for the XRP price to begin to fluctuate. You won't have time to get in on the XRP action if you see how quickly it rises. When it does happen, I believe it will quickly drive up prices to the point that most people can't afford to participate. However, until then, we must maintain optimism and patience. Join me in amassing wealth. That being stated, I'm going to end this video and say goodbye. I value every single one of you. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.